Yo, hey,
Yo.
we are here. Ball Central Podcast. Your boys, John and Phil, here for this week. NBA Live Pod. We have a lot to go over. Plus, me and John are both sweating fantasy football matchups as we speak. So, it might be a little bit of we talk about football, what's going on, because I don't have anyone playing. My opponent does, Tyler Lockett, and John has a couple players playing while someone else does for him. So, I mean, he's more relaxed than I am. So.
Is the playoffs, and we are excited. Let's go.
So, with that being said, hey, Ball Central Podcast, we're live every Monday night talking NBA, and then obviously we record stuff every Thursday and upload them Friday for NFL. Audio can be found on all your podcasting platforms: Google, Spotify, Apple, Spotify for podcasters. And if you want to see us live Monday nights, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So, John, how we doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good, Phil. I mean, This last week of basketball has been exciting. The last two games in New York has been exciting. I mean, we're gonna get into that later, but
Frauds got exposed.
I'm just saying.
Big frauds.
I mean, Phil thinks they're frauds. I mean, I don't know. I think it's more. People are starting to ascend. People are starting to get better, and
And people are starting to descend as well, like those frauds.
as well. I mean, I don't think there's one set of frauds. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of people that need to work on their game, including Miles Bridges, who got denied from Canada. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, because of his case then.
I mean, that's Canada being Canada. You know what I mean? So good for Canada.
Anything else? What else?
Nothing much. I had a good weekend. It was an overall good time overall. So yeah, I mean, what are you up to? How are you doing?
Besides sweating this fantasy football matchup, doing pretty good. Let's see. NBA, our fantasy basketball league is going well. Also, I'm one of the 3, 6, and 2 owners in the league. So shout out Fantasy Basketball, ESPN.
Congratulations.
I beat Elijah, who's still 0-7, 0-8. So, but
as expected, as
you said, yeah, right. So hey, Monday night basketball talk. Excited to be here with my boy John. Hopefully, I get to see him in a couple weeks because we're still trying to figure out our situation with Secret Santa. But hey, hopefully it gets done in time so we can hang out. John, what are you eating?
Oh, I'm eating some chicken noodle soup. Had it last week on the pod. It was interesting.
Do you have a soda on the side?
What?
Do you have a soda on the side?
I do. I have a Coke on the side. You know how it is. I mean, it's chilling. I mean, need a little energy for the chicken noodle soup. You know what I mean? Kind of just fighting flu season. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts looking good, playing through a flu game. Just saying. So, yeah.
So, Larry, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Good. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Right. So, before we get into everything, since Elijah's not here, I'm gonna do a quick fantasy basketball recap just to get it out the way.
Yeah, get that out the way. No offense.
Oh damn! Why say it like that?
Well, I'm not in the league.
You said get out the way. No offense. Oof.
I mean, I just like, for example, I'd probably care more if I was in it. You know what I mean? But Elijah didn't even want to be in. He wanted to be the league manager this year. It's just, Phil, are you bringing home a title from Ball Central or what? No offense.
I mean, I think who did Elijah win last year?
Yeah, he
did. Zach.
It was Elijah won last year.
Elijah. So, hey, I'm
just saying it's been a couple years since you've won in fantasy basketball, and I'm excited.
It's like 2 years ago.
What? I know. I'm just saying it's been a couple. It's been a couple years.
A couple is right answer, actually. So as of right now, the Ringers division, Zach is 6-2, Akeem 5-3, Josh Baker 5-3, Dan 4-4, and Hassani 2-6. Then in my division, the Ballers, me and RJ from our fantasy football chat is 6-2. TJ, our intern, is 4-4. Adrian 2-6, and Elijah, our lovely co-host, is 0-8.
Tied for first place. I see you, Phil. I see you. Holding it down.
I got, fantasy football might not be my thing completely, but fantasy basketball is I know the most. So
that's what's up.
Hopefully. Oh, damn.
Anything else you want to talk about for fantasy basketball?
Yeah. I mean, as of right now, it looks like me, Zach, and RJ are probably like the top dogs.
Okay.
Everything's looking the way it's supposed to because I have a lot of confidence in my team. So far, Zach has the bye because in our playoff bracket, there's 2 buys. How do I not get a bye? So Zach has the first bye and RJ has the second bye. Okay. And I'm the 3rd seed, so I play. So, damn, I wish I had a bye.
When do you get? When do playoffs start for you guys?
Playoffs start March. So March 18th through 24th is the first round. So we have plenty of time.
Oh, so you got time. Okay, cool. So I mean.
But yeah, I mean, so far things are looking good. My team hasn't been hit with injuries, minus Mitchell Robinson and Marcus Smart. So
yeah, that was sorry about that.
Yeah, the Knicks are the only one missing Mitchell Robinson right now. Hey, it is what it is. So hey, that's a fancy basketball recap. I think. Oh, sorry. Before we continue, I'm facing Hassani this week. Okay. Zach is facing TJ. Dan's facing Josh. RJ facing Adrian. And Akeem is facing Elijah. So, okay. Let's recap.
I'm excited to see if Elijah beats Akeem. I think that's going to happen this way. That's my bold prediction.
Oh,
gets his first win. He beats Akeem.
He needs to get in the win column. You do not want to be shut out.
He definitely does.
So hey, where do we want to start? We have a lot to talk about. Draymond, the Clippers, the Jazz, Bradley Beal. Actually, you have the next jersey on.
I
I'll
do.
I'll let you
Well,
start off this one right here.
Jalen Brunson had a 50-point game, and I'm excited
Against
about
who?
it. I'm excited about the Knicks.
Against who?
Against the Suns. Against the Suns.
The
I mean,
Knicks?
it's a pretty good team. Not great defensively, so I'm not trying to downplay Jalen Brunson's role, but I mean, I think realistically, it's interesting. I'm excited to see how he and the Knicks move on from this. I don't know. There's still a lot of question marks around that team, and but it was a nice game to watch, and I'm
For
happy
you,
for
yeah.
him.
Because Jalen
And
Brunson got 50 on their head top.
yeah. And Julius,
Yeah.
did you see Julius Randle after the game? He made a little thing for the ball. He was like, "This is mine."
Yep.
Everyone's got jokes. I like it. So I mean, yeah. I mean,
It was-
I kind of want to start with Draymond, unless you want to talk to me about the Knicks. How are you feeling about these Knicks?
It was a great performance by Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
It sucks to see Bradley Beal get injured like that. He landed badly on one of the Knicks players, and now he's out for 2 to 3 weeks indefinitely. So it's just the big problem. The Clippers and the Suns have one big problem. Like they share the same problem. It's health.
Sure.
And Bradley Beal just came back from an injury. Now he's on the shelf again for an injury. So it's kind of tough to see how the Suns team is. And even with Booker and Durant, that should have been enough to, at least be competitive with the Knicks. But instead, you let Jalen Brunson drop a 50 bomb on your head and shoot 9 for 9 from 3 or from the field. I know he's perfect from the field in the second half. So.
Brunson is getting better, and day by day, season by season, and I just saw something where somebody disrespected him. They said he wasn't in the same class as Halliburton or other people, and I mean, I'm not trying to say Halliburton's not gaining, but what I'm trying to say is Jalen Brunson is a player. Do you know what I mean? Like he's a good player.
I mean, I hope he's a player.
I know, but what I'm saying is like this ain't no fluke. He put up 50. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying that's something to be celebrated. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Right. I mean, also
everybody likes to categorize these guys, and like that's all well and good, and that's fun. We'll do it. You know what I mean? I'm excited to do like all time lists and stuff. I don't know.
It's basically a sports fans weakness, or like it's go to. You have to debate players. You have to compare certain things. The things with players, you even see it in the draft. This player is going to be. This player plays like yada yada. His likeness is yada yada yada.
But people also make so many mistakes in the draft. You
Absolutely.
Know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's getting to me a little bit. But I'm excited. I'm excited for Jalen Brunson. I'm excited for the Knicks. I mean, hopefully they can put together a couple more games like that. That'd be fun.
Right.
But I don't know.
I mean, and speaking on the other side of the ball, the Phoenix Suns.
Sure. You love to get into this topic. First of all, I think Bradley Beal needs to take a month off. You know what I mean? Just to get back.
He just got back after taking a month off.
What?
He just got back from taking a month
off. Okay, well,
maybe
he could improve on his shot and keep to him. You know what I mean? I mean, I think in a month he could be back. I don't know.
Also, the injury that caught him before is probably even more serious than we thought it was, because if he was out that long and just came back to get re-injured again,
sure.
Either that Suns facility with the training staff is not top notch, or we should be worried about that core, because yet again we have the Suns big three who played like one total game together, and then now they're back out again.
Well, it's also crazy because that facility. I mean, Shaq has praised that facility. Do you know what I mean?
And like the same doctors, because that was a long time ago.
I mean, it might be completely different. Who knows? But I mean, what I'm trying to say is like, I mean. And that's the funny thing about doctors in sports. I mean, I just saw the Giants play. The exact same head of their training staff has been their head of their training staff for years. So I mean, I'm just saying that like maybe it's just Bradley Beal. Maybe they're rushing him back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we saw with the Warriors. You know what I mean? With Steph and then Clay. You know what I mean? It's just you don't want to. I mean, Durant even too. You know what I mean? You don't want to rush these guys or put these guys in a situation where they get more hurt. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think it's way worse long term and short term.
And as of right now, I believe the Phoenix Suns are in the play-in. They're a play-in team, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The Suns they're 10th in the league, so that's barely making the play-in. So, I mean, as of right now,
I'll be more concerned at the halfway mark.
They're struggling.
I mean, but it's not even Christmas yet. You know what I mean?
True. They're still playing the season, but as of right now, they're struggling.
Yeah.
So
I thought they did well in the in-season tournament. You know what I mean? If we're being honest with it, I mean they did all right. They didn't win it. You know what I mean? They didn't
Yeah.
go to the semis, but I mean it
Like I
was
said, they have a lot of good players on that team. It's just health is going to be the biggest issue. And if one of those guys go down, can the rest of the team provide the depth you need to make up for that loss? Just because you have Nurkic, who's been a pretty good fit so far with assists and leading the defense and et cetera, et cetera.
sure.
But we also got to see Eric Gordon has been a nice piece as well. Josh Okogie. They have a lot of good pieces, but we got to see how they fit in together. Plus, they have Bol on there, who's already in trade rumors, even though he hasn't picked up any minutes. The Spurs are interested in pairing him with Wemby.
That would be interesting.
Double Wembys.
Yeah, I mean we've seen some of that before in the past. I don't know. It just I mean, yeah, I mean there've been duos of like the Twin Towers back in the day. You know what I mean? Of like just huge guys.
Duncan and Robinson, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just like, and I think that's a way to go to a point, but at the same time, like, I think you're right. They really got to play out their depth, and their bench really needs to take a step up. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here, but.
Oh, no, I believe you're right.
Okay, cool. Because, like, I think they did well in the in-season tournament, but once again, there were one-game eliminations. So, like, what's going to happen when they get into a series? You know what I mean? Like, what's going to happen when, let's say Bradley Beal's out for a game. All right, they're going to win that game, but who else are they going to win with other than two players? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh. And plus, Kawhi Leonard has played all the games so far this season?
Yeah.
Wow, right?
I mean, he's done well, too. I mean, doesn't he, like, almost average 2 assists as well?
He has been hooping. Right.
Yeah.
See what happens when we actually play a full season, Kawhi?
I mean, I think he's still there. I think the same dude that went from Toronto to LA is still there. I think the same dude that went from San Antonio to Toronto is still there.
Because they know if they miss a certain amount of games, they don't get paid, or they're not up for any awards. So they're like, let me play my games, let me play the minimum games, and then try to sit out here and there. Because if they miss like 25, oof.
I agree with that, and he's the label of load management. You know what I mean? If you could point to a player in the NBA that, like, I don't want to say invented it, but like is blamed for it, it's Kawhi Leonard, is it not? And like
Kawhi's more, yeah.
This is the only thing I have like a real big problem with, is that the only reason he's like that is because, for example, the Spurs kind of wanted him to get out there before he was ready to get out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like that's in a way how I think he won in Toronto. Like there was a complete like the situation just came down to the last shot. He made it off a buzzer beater, which was an amazing shot. And like I don't know. I think he's going to have a good year. I think he's going to put load management off people's minds if he wins again. You know what I mean? If he brings that title to LA, I don't think there's anything to say about him other than champion. But I don't know. It just I don't know. I want to be upset because like he's kind of the player that is like known for load management, but like he's also he's a good hardworking player when he gets out.
I mean, you can't complain about it this year. He's played all the games the Clippers has played so far this year. No games missed.
And I really enjoy watching him. Like, he's a great teammate. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh. Plus, also, since we're on this topic of the Clippers, they're on a 7-8 game win streak right now in the NBA. I think the longest streak so far, maybe. But, I mean, all the worries that we had in the beginning of the year, will this work with Harden? How will this affect Russell Westbrook? As of right now, they're winning games. I mean, I don't know by decisively or single-handedly, but they've done enough to try to, win games, and they've done it enough to win 6 or 7 in a row. As of right now, they're the 6th seed, 15-10. They're on a 7-game win streak. They won 8 out of the last 10. I mean, this roster can be special if you do it the right way. I mean, it sucks that Russell Westbrook has to take a back seat to everything because he's the lead general of the bench. But with James Harden, settling into his role, because he's at 10, 20. He's basically their main assist guy, and he's been averaging like a lot of the games. He has like about 7 or more assists in the last 5, 6, 7 games. So
they're doing what they need to do, right?
Huh?
They're doing what they need to do.
Right. James Harden's settling down. He knows that he's there to facilitate and be like the third scorer. He's been doing that. Kawhi Leonard not missing any games. I must say, if they keep this up, I think they can probably be a top 3 seed in the West, and they could probably be a potential Western Conference championship team, like playing there.
That'd be crazy.
Because the big problem with the Clippers the last 4 or 5 years, ever since Kawhi and Paul George got there, it's been health. They've had talented, deep teams, but no matter like what time it is, either it's halftime or half of the season or near the playoff times or right before playoff starts, one of the main stars gets injured and knock on wood or anything. So far, with everyone healthy, mostly everyone healthy, they've been able to show off their talent, and they're up 20 against the Pacers right now. So
yeah,
this Clippers team can be dangerous if they continue to play this and be fully healthy.
Yeah, I mean they have a lot of depth. You know what I mean? And what did this team say when they first got together? We just need some time. We just need some time. And I mean, they've gotten some time. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's this is also a little early, Phil. You know what I mean? To be talking about it like this way. I mean, once we get to the halfway, I'm really way more ready to give something like that. But it's just, yeah, they look good. I mean, sometimes depth just comes together. Like the Magic look good right now too. I mean, I know they've been okay since the tournament, but I don't know. I think they look better than they did last year, at least. I don't know.
Right, and the Battle of LA thing is kind of stupid as well because that's what happened. That's what they called it when Kawhi Leonard and Paul George joined. Yes, the Clippers beat the Lakers most of the time in a regular season, but you know what the Lakers got?
Championships.
They got championship. No matter if it's in the bubble or the actual NBA, they have a ring to show for it, and that's why the Lakers are winning.
Did you see that last Kobe thing? That last Kobe clip that's been going around. We don't hang division championships. We don't hang. Right. We hang one thing here, and it's titles.
It's championship or bust.
Yeah,
and it's for both of the teams right now, Lakers and the Clippers. So, as of right now, Clippers keep it up. Hopefully, Russell Westbrook can find a groove, because I mean, being the leader of the bench is such a big role. It took a lot of what's it called? A lot of pride to say, hey, I'll give Harden my starting job. I'll be the sixth man going forward. And he's done that for the Lakers. He's done this for the Clippers. It's just we got to see how he fits in the system as well.
And we're not Russ guys, but we're friends with Russ guys, and they must be going crazy right now. They must be like, ooh, they get this up past the halfway point.
Because Waleed said last week, I don't care as long as Russ wins a ring. Pretty much.
Yeah, honestly, that'd be a great story. You know what I mean? All four of them win a ring in LA.
Yep, all
for a team that's never won one.
Pretty much.
Dream.
Let's see what else we got. Also, the Jazz, and we'll probably do the Draymond thing for last one.
Yeah, we'll do that last. Okay.
Yeah, the Jazz. Apparently, as of right now, everyone is on the market. Jordan Clarkson, Lauri Markkanen. John, did you see the asking price for Lauri Markkanen?
No. What's the asking price?
Rudy Gobert prices.
Wow.
Five-ish first round picks. That was the exact wording.
That's crazy for Lauri Markkanen only. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay on that personally. I'm okay on that personally. I don't know how. I mean, it is what it is. Williamson. Also.
Is that on the trade block?
I don't know if he's. I mean, there's been talks. There has been talks on Zion.
But Lauri Markkanen, five-ish first round picks.
That's crazy.
Better than him. Well,
I thought the Rudy Gobert trade was crazy, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, five first round picks for Lauri Markkanen?
5 first round picks is crazy.
Yes, I agree. But
I wonder how much do you think they could get for Zion?
Honestly, probably.
If you're talking about 5 first round picks for Lauri Markkanen, I'm for Zion Williamson,
6 or 7 for Zion.
Yeah,
but realistically, Lauri Markkanen probably worth a first, maybe 2. But at this point, I said this last year when the Jazz were supposedly one of the top teams in the West for like a good 20, 30 games. This is all a facade. It will fade. Like I said, they're hot. They're just hot because it's the beginning of the season. And what happened after? They fell off a cliff, and now they're still falling off that cliff. So now they're trying to panic because they shouldn't have traded for Lauri Markkanen. They shouldn't have traded for certain players because they're still trying to tank. So now they're trying to get rid of everything so they can fully tank officially.
True.
Lauri Markkanen's on the trade block. Jordan Clarkson's on the trade block. Colin Sexton's on the trade block. Everyone you could think of on top of your head that's a Jazz player on the trade block. Well, maybe not the young players like Keontae George. Or like maybe Colin Sexton. They might keep Colin Sexton because He's been balling off.
Of course he has. Colin Sexton's a good player. I mean, he came from Cleveland. Where wasn't he like a high draft pick? Was he number one? I don't.
I think he was a top 10. He was a lottery draft pick. I know that.
He was. I mean, but he the way he holds the ball though. Colin said they better not trade Colin Sexton. But I mean, I feel like that's the Jazz prerogative. Like, why they're not building anything? You know what I mean?
Yep. I mean,
especially when you're saying everyone's on the market, and that's crazy.
Right. I mean, for the Jazz as well. I mean, you were supposed to tank. You're supposed to have bad players, and you know John Collins is not even played a minute in the last 2-3 games.
I mean,
and we completely forgot about John Collins. They're looking to trade him too.
Is he on the market too?
Yep, because he didn't play the last 2 games, and not because of injuries. They gave up on him.
So Phil, are these active sellers or I mean, like, are we waiting for a contender to swoop in here and pick up somebody? You know what I mean?
Honestly,
like make a move.
New York.
You think so? You think this is a Knicks
Get
kind of
Lauri Markkanen.
What do you think we're getting?
Get Lauri Markkanen.
Get the hell out of here. No, what are you talking about?
Wait, first-round picks. Hear me out.
For Lauri Markkanen in New York City?
This isn't, anything off reports. This is me personally.
Yeah, get out of here.
Wait it out. Because if someone gives up 5 first rounds for Lauri Markkanen, you let them, because that's ridiculous. But wait for the price to go down, then swoop in to get him.
So what would it be?
For Lauri, it'd probably be IQ. I might go.
It'd probably be IQ. It'd probably be Julius Randle. It'd probably be 3 first-round picks.
Honestly, IQ, Grimes, Randle, and like 2 first-rounders. No,
it's too much for me. Sorry about it.
I mean,
for Lauri Markkanen, you're crazy. First of all, I want to
Randle, IQ, Randle, and Grimes, and maybe 2 first-rounders. Or maybe I don't know about the pick. Maybe a first and a second, but something around the guidelines of
Quentin Grimes is so beloved on this team. It's crazy.
I mean, but he's not according to Tom Thibodeau.
I know, but it's just
they're pulling him in the wrong moments. I mean, for the Knicks, they're pulling him when he misses 1 shot. They're not giving him enough time to burn on the court. So you might as well trade him at this point.
I get that, and I'm a person that believes we should be paying IQ. You know what I mean? Like, we missed a window, so now it's like we have like one more window before he walks. You know what I'm saying?
For Lauri, a package of Randle, someone else, either IQ or Grimes, and then like a first or second round pick. Mm-hmm. Just basically a trade around Grimes, around Lauri and Randle.
Maybe. Do
you think
we would need someone with him? We need like Colin Sexton or someone with. I don't know. We need someone. If you want a big package, you need someone with Lauri Markkanen. And that's I don't mean to be like that, but like that is the case. What?
John Collins.
I mean, maybe John Collins. Yeah. I mean, which is so unfortunate because like you're giving up so much to get. Yeah. No, I don't know. I think the market's too hot right now. What do you think?
I mean, we're gonna see. This is just my opinion, so it's not any speculation or reports.
Sure. Well, no, but I do believe that the Jazz are going to trade someone or a couple people before the deadline.
Right. But because the deadline's in, I think, before All-Star break, so a little bit before February. So I think they should make some moves just because they need to fully commit to the tank. Having Lauri Markkanen and John, I don't know why did you guys even sign John Collins? This was, like I said, it happens. It was one of the worst moves of the offseason. We know damn well he wasn't going to fit in. You already have Lauri Markkanen. Why would you push Lauri Markkanen to the 3 if you have John Collins at the 4? It makes no sense. And now
maybe they wanted John Collins for the 5. Which makes no sense either.
They have Walker Kessler.
I understand.
And you have Walker Kessler.
Yeah.
They're probably going to keep Kessler because that's what they traded Gobert for. You're not going to trade if you trade Walker Kessler for after you traded away Gobert, dumb GM. Stupid GM.
Yeah, well.
Bill Belichick level GM. Don't do that.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're almost looking like that now because look at how the Timberwolves are looking. You know what I mean?
The Timberwolves are elite right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like
the West. Because I think Gobert and Cat have a full season under them now. Now they're playing like how they should be.
I do think they're going to fall off. Moves like OKC though, and they're not. You know what I mean? They're really not. And like now, it's going to depend on what this going to happen in this trade to determine really what they have and what they have left.
Right.
Because after this year, they're going to lose a bunch of pieces, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Jazz. I think they're a selling team, anyways. I think they sell. I don't know. I think that's what they do.
He has part ownership in this team. Damn.
I don't know why. Because he wanted to make a name for himself outside of Miami, which makes no sense. But
he's supposed to be a mentor to Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, whatever. You could be a mentor and not be a part of the organization. I mean, he wanted to make his name outside of Miami because it was so big in Miami. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. So, and then one of the last topics. Do you have anything else before we have to?
Draymond Green, no.
Dre John Jones.
Don't call him that. Come on.
You saw that was the elite back fist. You're not gonna lie.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like,
so,
bow.
So for the people who don't know at home, we're talking about Draymond Green's last replay. You can look it up. Who did he hit? He hit someone you mentioned earlier. What's his face?
It was Phoenix versus Golden State.
It was the guy in Phoenix.
It was the second or third quarter. Draymond Green and Yusuf Nurkic is fighting for the ball. Draymond Green, like he said in his post conference, he usually extenuates or exasperates his arms to make it look like a flail. He did that unintentionally smacks Yusuf Nurkic with a spinning back.
He punched him in the head.
Like UFC.
Yeah, he punched him in the head. Sorry. Yeah. We got to call it what it is.
Like I said, I don't think it was intentional, but...
Bro.
No, hear me out. I don't think it was intentional, but it was definitely an accident, but that's a bad accident.
It definitely happened. It definitely
happened, for sure.
Yeah, it definitely was recorded. I mean, I guess you could say he flared, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, like, he had control of his flare, and that's what everyone has a problem with. He's kicked someone in the nuts. He stepped on somebody's chest. I mean, I'm not the guy.
John's waiting on this moment.
All right.
John's waiting on this.
No. I'm not the guy that's been waiting on this moment. Stop. I'm a guy that loves defense. I'm a guy that secretly loves Draymond Green. Okay, I secretly love him. Okay. When Chris Paul was traded to the Warriors, I didn't say, "Oh, horrible move." I said, "Hey, someone to help out with assists," because Draymond, doesn't like to assist all. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want to be a Draymond Green hater. I think he's still gonna be a Hall of Famer. I think he needs some help. I think a lot of great players go through this league and might just need a little help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so far, as of right now, he's on suspension for about 3 weeks, getting therapy. So,
I mean, like, do you get my gripe though about it? Like, yes, it was a flare, but you caused that.
It was an unnecessary flare, absolutely. Yeah. Don't worry. For this Draymond argument, I am completely under your side.
I'm not trying to be super against Draymond. It's
no. Yeah. Don't back off from this.
Okay. Well, after watching the replay, yes. It seemed like a fluid motion. Okay. And I mean, I wasn't there. I wasn't in the moment, but that seemed really unfortunate. You know what I mean? Because like he was getting thrown out after that play, like immediately from the replay. He was all right. Bye. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like I wonder if he like got up and he was just like he knew, or if he got up and was like a little upset or what. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we know who to blame for this. The Detroit Pistons. Rasheed Wallace.
He's got to take responsibility. He's got to take responsibility.
We know who to blame for this. Draymond, obviously, but we got to blame the Detroit Pistons, old school Detroit Pistons, for this.
I guess. I mean, they're a good team. Yeah, I mean,
because they did it under his influence. So,
well, they're not even the bad boys. They're the new age bad boys.
Yeah, they're like, the title winner bad boys.
Title winning bad boys.
But we also, if you check our socials, we have a little skit about Draymond Green's therapy sessions in our socials. So check it out. Westbrook's interview where he says, when a reporter asks him about a question and he says no more questions.
Sure.
Yeah, feel free to check it out whenever you get the chance.
Okay, cool. I'll check it. Yeah, my free time. Oh.
Yeah. So for Draymond Green, I mean, for me, my personal advice, let me know it doesn't mean much because he's an NBA player. Sure. Over the last 2-3 years, maybe your whole career, a lot of unnecessary movement from your limbs, kicking someone in the nuts, Steven Adams, stepping on someone's chest, Domantas Sabonis, and now back fisting UFC style Yusuf Nurkic. So we know damn well you want to try to draw a foul or try to draw a call with the flailing, but at this point, you know better as a Hall of Famer, as one of the veterans in the NBA. on how you should be going towards things. And hopefully this therapy session helps, just because we don't need to be playing like it's 80s or 90s basketball. We don't need the Jordan rules on every single player against.
I don't know. I
against,
disagree with that statement, but I mean,
what do you mean? You disagree with the statement?
Secretly, I disagree with it. I mean,
Jordan rules against everybody.
Yeah, that's how I play pickup basketball, but I don't play in the NBA. Ask Phil. Have I guarded you?
Not like that.
Oh, come on. Well, not like that. That is
exactly.
Like super disrespectful. That's like Jordan rules to the max. What do you
yes,
want?
That's what you're doing.
Phil, but I hit you with some illegal stuff, Phil. I mean, I'm not gonna front.
You have. I'm not gonna lie.
Like you try to go for an easy layup. No easy layups in this house. Come on. What are we talking about?
Yeah, we're punching him right in the face as soon as he gets up.
Well, no, I mean, it's never gone that far, but I've definitely like fouled you a little bit. You know what I mean?
A little bit. Oof.
Oh, gee, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's just like, I don't know.
Draymond basically sees everyone at the bad boy Pistons Jordan rule. Sure. And says no matter what, if you have to throw an elbow, if you have to throw a fist, do not let him score.
It just sucks because like that's gonna become his persona now, and even when he doesn't do, let's say the worst, you know what I mean? Like he's done. Like don't get me wrong, any of those incidents deserve maybe 5 or 10 games. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like I feel like now they're gonna be watching him for everything, and it's just like, bro. Especially with how soft the NBA is getting. You know what I mean, Phil?
Yeah.
It's just they're gonna call him for a ticky-tack foul on a ticky-tack foul, and then it's gonna be like, all right, you're gone. And he's gonna be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he plays after this, just because Klay Thompson has been on fire for the Warriors as well.
Sure.
Last 4 or 5 games, and we have to see how this Warriors defense does with no Draymond. We know Chris Paul is going to be there to facilitate, but who's going to be the defensive anchor? Who's going to be that defensive leader in response? It could be it could be Jonathan Kuminga. Could be Kevon Looney.
Sure.
But also, side note, did you see Stephen Curry's last game?
No, I didn't. I missed that one. Sorry.
They won.
Okay.
But a historical feat happened for Stephen Curry.
What?
He didn't make any threes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So he had layups?
He had a 280 something game streak where he hit a 3, ended.
Mm-hmm. I mean that's bound to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if I told you Stephen Curry didn't make a 3 in a game, you think they lose, right?
Probably.
They won.
I mean, well,
everyone else did better.
What'd you say?
Everyone else showed up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't even know that like Steph not showing up. You know what I mean? Because Steph, like, I get like you average. How much did he average? Like 26, 27?
Like high 20s.
High 20s. Okay, cool. So he averaged high 20s, but let's say he has an off day of like 16 to 18. You know what I mean? I don't hold that against him. He averages high 20s. Like, I don't, and the dude is almost automatic from the line. So it's just like, I don't know. I could see how many times did he get fouled on the 3? Let me ask you that.
Last game?
Yeah. Did you see any times he got fouled on like the 3? So he had 3 attempts.
Oh wow, he had 8 attempts and he shot 4 free throws.
Okay.
So I don't even think he got fouled on 3.
Okay, cool. So
he scored 7 points.
Oh, I mean that was a bad game. You know what I mean? But
Klay Thompson 28, Andrew Wiggins 25, Jonathan Kuminga 12. So everyone else chipped in. So hey, I mean we'll see how the Warriors' future looks from here, but from us, we'll see how it plays out.
Wait, so he had a 3 in every single game with Kevin Durant? So
280 something games. So if you want to do the math on that, so there's about 82 games in a season. 82.
No, but like
before. So about 3-4 seasons worth.
Yeah. No, but like what I'm saying is like, did that streak like exist before the KD thing?
I think it existed after.
Oh, okay, got you. Never mind. That would be crazy though.
Yeah. I mean, hey, but wait, we sort of wish Draymond the best on his, therapy. So good luck with that.
No, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I think if Draymond Green can come out of this and not if he can have less technicals by the end of the year, good for him. If he can try to cut down on that, good for him.
If he does one more incident, should he be suspended the rest of the year?
No. It depends on what the incident is.
How bad it is.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
If he spin back fist someone again,
he got 5 games for the headlock. he got.
Oh yeah, I forgot he headlocked Rudy Gobert as well.
Okay, yeah, you didn't even mention that. You didn't even mention that. You didn't
2
even
in 1
mention
season.
Okay, well, hear me out real quick. Hear me out. He
You're
only got
defending
5
Draymond?
games for the headlock where he probably should have gotten 10. Okay,
Yes.
he was supposed to have over maybe like say 15 to 20 games for this one. He got suspended for 3 weeks. So I don't know. I mean, I think next one you got to suspend him for at least like 10, 15 games. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, it'll be the third incident of the season. So he choked out Gobert, and then now he double backfisted Nurkic.
Does Adam Silver step in? Does he step in?
If it's the third time and is as bad as those two, yes. If it's like a ticky-tack foul, not really. But if it's as bad as choking out Gobert and backfisting Nurkic,
well, the backfist was so bad it like you knew he was getting suspended. You know what I mean? Like you just knew he was getting suspended on that one.
If it's as bad as those, yes, they have to like maybe suspend him where he doesn't get any awards or any like incentives if he does. So yeah, that would be John Morant suspension.
Yeah, because they really did him dirty. I don't mean to be like that, but the way I mean you could say whatever, but like he technically did not break a law. You know what I mean? And he's I mean, misdemeanor, right?
Misdemeanor and the NBA contracts.
The NBA rule. What is that? I mean, that's not a law. That's just a violation.
I mean, same thing. Rule violation.
Oh, okay, he broke a rule. Okay, I got you. I mean, I get that. I'm just saying.
NBA and Disney are like this.
Yeah, I get NBA and Disney are like that, but what I'm saying is like, it's not like the guy purposely harmed somebody. He touched 2 guns, and I understand that he is an idiot, and he should not have been doing that. You know what I mean? And he should probably read his contract before he does things like that. I mean, But like, I mean, to affect somebody's money long-term wise, Phil, it's crazy.
His fault.
I mean, he's not going to sign a contract this year. He'll just sign it next year.
I mean, do you think about it? The first time, I'll give you some leeway on that. That could be a mistake. But after you got so much ridicule and they told you with very, very high caution, don't do it again. You do it again, that's on you.
Okay. 100%. I get that. I get that you do it again, it's on you. I totally get that. But like,
there's worse things. Don't get me wrong. That could have happened in the NBA. Like Karl Malone.
But what they do? They indefinitely suspended him, and then he just couldn't come back. And then when did they publicly give that suspension? Was it at the end of the season?
Like maybe during the offseason.
Okay, so it was during the offseason. So they wanted to respond. I'm just saying, if this happened in the middle of the season, like, would they have suspended him the rest of the season?
Probably 25 games.
Which is, I mean, it just, I don't know. I think the crazy thing is, the reason why I'm reacting like that is because they just came up with this, like must sit to play the same year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they just came up with this fine thing where you don't get those accolades this year. The same year they were like, all right, and now you're suspended 17 games. Like, that's what I'm annoyed with. Because, like, I get that he did what he did. I get that he should be suspended for 25 games. But the fact that it messes with, like, his... I mean, what if he goes off now? What if he comes out and goes off?
Good. Use that as motivation.
No, it should be good. But what I'm saying is, like, now we can't even consider him for any award. No award. Let's say he's an amazing... Let's say he... All right, Walter Smith. We could talk about football now. They have that competition every Super Bowl. I don't know if you pay attention, but... Eli Manning won twice. I'm just saying. No, like,
and if Eli Manning cheated, and if Eli Manning broke league protocols, he did
break league protocols at a time. So did Tom Brady. He won Walter Payton too. What do you want me to say?
When did Eli Manning break league protocols?
There was a miscommunication within the talking thing. The Giants were suspended a draft pick, and they were fined. It was talking through the microphone past the 30-minute mark. Technically a league rule. Technically suspended for it, just like Brady was suspended for other things we are not going to get into because this is the NBA podcast. But I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that, like, I get this kid did something insanely wrong, right? But we're sitting here after Draymond Green's second offense of the year talking about when he comes back, if he has a third offense, would you ban him for the whole year? You know what I mean? Like, it's
and if John Morant did that supersede again a third time?
I'm just saying, the man didn't even get a chance to get a third thing. Everyone was like, "Oh, once, twice, you're done, bro." You know what I'm just saying?
Like I said, it's all about cause and effect. You give them a cause, you get the effect right away.
No, sure, but like,
yeah, but also I've
5 games for a headlock versus 25 for
a violent weapon being
violating
shown on
league rights.
and plus, John Morant is one of the most popular players in NBA. There's going to be
Sure.
kids watching these IG lives.
Maybe.
Come on.
Maybe not. I don't know. Not all kids are on IG Live. And by the way, I
In
know
our
what
day
you're
and
doing
age,
wrong.
Sean.
What?
In our day and age.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think he is super popular. But I don't know. I'm just saying there are better ways to punish the kid than to suspend him 25 games in the first year when we promote playing for that amount of time. That's all I'm saying. All right. In the first year, I think it was a little harsh, especially because if you really want to talk about it, they didn't suspend Draymond Green for a long enough period of time for the Rudy Gobert thing, and now he's just suspended indefinitely. So what? He has 3 weeks with a therapist, and then what happens? He gets what? 5 games?
I have no clue.
So no, but that's what I mean. Like even if he comes back, shouldn't the dude be suspended? But I mean,
if he does something bad, and then
this should mess with his pay as well. He had 2 offenses. Like I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, how many games
we have
have you missed
rules?
so far?
Let's enforce these rules. I'm just saying.
How many games has he missed so far?
5.
5, and then
maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe
and he's
2
missing
other games if he
he's
was
missing
hurt.
3 weeks worth of games.
What?
He's missing 3 weeks worth of games.
Well, there's that too.
So I'm pretty sure that adds up to John Morant's suspension.
3 weeks worth of games isn't. It's almost 10 games.
So that's 15. If he does it again, he probably gets to 25.
No, but he should still get 5 in this. I'm just saying. I mean, just because he's suspended like that doesn't mean. I mean, he's not even with the team. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but hey, it is what it is.
I get that.
We have plenty of time to see how this plays out. So,
Correct.
we have 2 things to do. First of all, we're doing another grid. Okay. So we want to see how that goes as well, because we've been on a roll with grids.
Dude, I'm excited for grids because you can talk about all time. You know what I mean? Right. Anybody, any generation, you got a name that matches with the grid. Definitely.
You know what I realized?
What?
You know what I realized?
What? I mean, 1999 is the cutoff, right?
It was the perfect. It was the perfect. Segue.
What is? Oh, Grizzlies, John Morant. I can't with
it's the perfect segue.
I literally can't with you right now.
I mean, there's a reason why I brought it up.
Change this up. 2 of them are the Grizzlies.
Segue. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how.
I can't do that.
Just a person that plays for the Grizzlies. John, this should be easy for us.
Okay.
So,
all right.
On the top screen, Grizzlies, 100 plus assists and played in the 2020s. On the left screen, Grizzlies, NBA Rookie of the Month, and John Morant teammate, which is perfect because we just talked about it. So, John, would you like to go first?
Grizzlies, John Morant teammate. Give me Steven Adams.
Good pick.
Thank you. Hopefully it's rare. Probably not going to be rare.
Oh, over here. My bad.
It's probably like the most talked about answer. It's probably Steven Adams.
Grizzlies. Marcus Smart.
Oh, damn. Nice.
If this is updated.
Yeah, it's updated.
Yep, okay, it is updated. Hey! Let's go. 1%. Under 1%. That's what we got.
NBA Rookie of the Month and a Grizzly. Could it be John Morant?
Imagine. I believe so. That was a good answer.
Thank you. I mean,
John Morant. Okay. Memphis Grizzlies, 100 plus assists. Give me Derrick Rose. I hope so. If not, this is awkward. He is. Let's go. John, we got.
100 plus assists. This is a hard one. I know it's really not. What year is this to?
Anyone.
Okay.
Any year, all time. Like you said.
All time. It could be any year and all time. Okay. I need a rookie of the year that led an assist. I have no idea.
Rookie of the month.
Rookie of the month. Give me LeBron James, 100 plus assists in a season. Did he do it? I probably didn't, but I mean, he's played in 2003. Maybe he had it.
Oh, he did.
Get out of here!
I mean, he doesn't do a lot of passing, so I don't. Man.
Hey, I'm happy.
I'm gonna go NBA Rookie of the Month and played in the 2020s. Let me go Chet Holmgren. Let's go new. They don't have it? Wow. I guess not. So probably not this year. They haven't updated this year so far. Let me go. Let's go Jason Tatum. Because why not? I'm going with my man Jason Tatum. Yep, there you go. Easy.
Jason Tatum, nice.
What we got, John?
Played in the 2020s. And Jamir is teammate.
You can say anyone on the Grizzlies now, to be honest.
Honestly, I really could. Give me Desmond Bain.
Which one for 2020s and Drama teammate?
Yeah,
That's a good answer. If it's wrong, then I don't know basketball.
that's sick.
There it is. I'm gonna go 100+% because I think John. I don't know. Do you know this?
No.
Okay, I'll do it then.
Okay.
I think Tyus Jones might have had 100 assists in a season.
Okay, thank God.
There you go. Easy, John. Finish it off.
Give me Dylan Brooks.
Ooh, the baller who's hooping
The X Grizzly.
Hey, let's get it.
Bam!
So, hey, easy.
Look at that.
So,
Look how many legendaries we got.
right.
Crazy.
I'm happy I got the Marcus Smart one. I'm happy that was the most rare one. But hey, our Grizzlies themed grid. I don't like it. It was just coincidence that we were talking about John Morant and hey, John Morant.
So, a coincidence. This
Marcus
guy.
Yeah, I kind of baited you into talking about the topic, but hey.
Okay. You just led me down a road that I was excited for. Okay, cool.
Absolutely. So yeah, Marcus Smart, Derrick Rose, Brooks, Ja, LeBron, Jason Tatum, Steven Adams, Tyus Jones, Desmond Bain. That is your grid for the day. Hey, check out all our other grids and podcast settings down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, etc. And we'll see you in the next podcast segment. There's a whole playlist down below. Deuces. Okay, so, and we are going to do something different today. I don't know if you saw the video I sent in the chat, John, but how well do you know Jason Tatum's draft class?
Ooh, I don't know.
I have the list up, so you're good. But
okay, cool.
We're gonna do a letter grade on how each draft pick panned out as of right now.
What year was he?
2017.
Got it.
So hold on, let me get rid of this. Boom. So let me know when you see it, John.
I see it.
Okay, so we are gonna go through the lottery. This idea was from Let's Keep It a Buck, a basketball / pop culture podcast. So shout out to them. We're gonna go through each player and basically give you a letter grade on how their career panned out so far. So we're gonna do the lottery because we're not gonna do every single pick. So we're gonna do all the way up to Bam Adebayo.
Are we taking in pick or?
Yeah, so basically where they got, so we'll work on what we need to agree with. Basically where they got drafted and how their career panned out, right? That sound good?
Okay, yeah.
So Markelle Fultz, number 1 pick, 76ers.
I'm gonna give that a C.
I'm gonna give that a D.
I'm gonna give that a C.
Yeah,
because he did mess up with the 76ers, but he's looking fine now that he's with the Magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean he's having obviously he's not that living up to the hype first round pick, but he is still a role player / could be a starter maybe. Like he's a reliable role player right now. Yeah. I mean, yes, he didn't live up to the first round pick hype or first pick hype, but he's still in the NBA, so we'll give it to him. Lonzo Ball.
He's on a big team now. I'm just saying, Magic looking good this year.
Yeah, so far. Lonzo Ball.
Probably just because of injuries, I'd probably go more D. Right? You're saying D?
I agree. Okay. Plus the Lakers.
I say D plus though. D plus.
Yeah, I'll say D plus, just because the Lakers had Lonzo Ball for a little bit, but as soon as LeBron came, set him off to the side. And we thought he was gonna be a difference maker in Chicago, but injuries have derailed his career so far. So we don't have anything to go off of. So D. And plus, as a second pick overall, definitely D. Maybe F, but probably D. Jason Tatum.
Go A minus here.
I am going A, S plus, and a W. Perfect pick. Third pick. They traded down to get Jason Tatum. A plus, and you can add a W on there.
Haven't seen him win a chip yet. I'm just saying.
Hey, compared to the first 2 picks in this draft and number 4, best draft pick so far.
Sure.
Plus, he led the team to the finals as well.
Yeah.
Compared to everyone else on this list. Actually,
He's pretty damn good. He's pretty damn good. I'm not saying he's not.
Compared to everyone on this draft board, he probably is the best player from this draft. Besides Donovan Mitchell, you can make a case, but
sure. I mean, you could say Bam into the finals,
but not as the guy.
I mean, he kind of the guy. He was kind of that guy.
Butler?
I mean, Jimmy Butler didn't always step up in every single game. Bam, it went Bam, Jimmy, Bam, Jimmy, Bam, Jimmy. It could have went either way on that MVP if they won.
Well, I'm gonna give it a A plus.
I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A plus. I mean, they hit. I mean,
next one.
They
Josh
Jackson.
Down further. Josh Jackson. F.
F. Okay. Yeah. I'll probably go F as well.
Yeah, just because he's not in the league anymore. He didn't do much with the Suns. He didn't do much for anyone. So F.
It's a bad organization overall.
Yeah. Thank you. Next one. De'Aaron Fox. A.
Give him an A. Yeah.
He has been one of the most electric point guards ever since he got here. Plus, people were debating if he wanted to get traded, they should traded him over Halliburton, et cetera, et cetera. But as of right now, he also led the Kings with Sabonis to the playoffs last year, a first in a while. So I think, and he's only getting better. So yeah, great pick. But by the Kings, thank God you can go for anyone besides Tatum above. So Fox, definitely A for me. Jonathan Isaac, Orlando Magic. I'm gonna say C.
I'm gonna say C as well. C plus.
Yeah, just because
not bad.
He was derailed with injury as well, but he's still playing and he's a reliable role player.
Sure.
So yeah. Next one, Lauri Markkanen. B.
Yeah, B minus.
It didn't work out with the Timberwolves or the Bulls, but he is balling out. He was an All-Star last year for the Utah Jazz. Who knows if he'll finish his career there, but I think it was from that pick compared to everyone else above from him, B plus. John, you want to get this one out the way?
Nikita, F. Frank Nikita, F.
That's for France.
It sucks, especially because it doesn't get better after this. Yeah, F. Let's move on.
F for Frank, F for France. Yeah, because we didn't. What did he spend like a year or two there?
Yeah.
And
Dennis Smith Jr. I'm gonna give this a. You say C?
I'm gonna say C. There's a lot of potential, especially with like a combo guard like him, but it didn't pan out.
I'm gonna say C plus because he did get traded to the Knicks and then came back.
Yeah. I think he's on the Hornets.
Yeah, now. Yeah.
Next up, Zach Collins. He is now a Spur. I'm gonna say C plus.
Sure.
Not he didn't do much for the Kings, but he is the starter now for the Spurs. I think he's playing decent minutes with next to Wemby. So I'm gonna say C plus.
Sure, I'm fine with that. C plus.
Next up, Malik Monk. I'm gonna say B. It didn't work out for the Hornets, but he is one of the best six men in the league right now for the Sacramento Kings.
I'm gonna go B plus, just because I think he's playing out of his mind sometimes. But
Luke Kennard.
C plus.
I'm gonna say I'll say C plus. I mean, he's a good shooter, but like I said, for a lottery pick, you didn't provide much for the Pistons besides shooting, and that's the only thing he can basically do right now. So, and he's injured as well. So, I'll say C plus.
Is he in LA now? Where is he at?
He is in Memphis, I believe.
Oh, he's in Memphis. My bad.
Oh, very good. Next up, Donovan Mitchell. The Denver Nuggets get an F. Not the player. The Denver Nuggets get an F for trading his ass.
Sure, whatever.
To Jazz.
Especially to Cleveland, bro. To Cleveland.
Yep, to Jazz to Cleveland. Yep. So, would you give Donovan Mitchell the player a grade?
A. Especially where he's taken A plus.
A. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's on the same level as. I think realistically he's on the same level as Jason Tatum. I think him and Bam, who's next at 14 with Miami. I mean, everybody really turned out, and they really can be number one options if they want to be. You know what I mean?
So Bam, the Heat. I'm gonna give them B plus A minus.
Okay, mine was A plus.
At 14, I mean, all those players above him, a couple good. That's a steal.
Yeah.
Steal. Let's be honest. Let's be honest about this. They stole Bam Adebayo from so many good teams that could have got his services.
Do you want to talk about any other individual players in this draft?
What about John Collins? Late. Hold on. Yeah, we'll go over a couple more.
Derek White late.
Yeah. So wait, before we move on, John Collins, was a 15, 16, 17, 18th-ish?
Sure.
I think that's a C plus. I'll say B minus C plus, just because we didn't see him pan out in Atlanta, but it's not panning out in Utah. So I mean, he hasn't been that guy at all in his last couple of years, so I'm gonna say C plus.
Sure.
Oh, your guy up next, Jared Allen. Sorry,
Brooklyn. You're going by the list, Phil. Just bring up anybody.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to talk about Jared Allen? I thought that was your guy.
I mean, I do like me some Jared Allen. I do like me the Fro. I appreciate you bringing him up, but he didn't drop his. I mean, that's a far drop. You know, at 22. Let me shut up. I give the Nets an F for trading him because it didn't work out and their whole system didn't work out, and I'm annoyed he plays for Cleveland too. It just
also he's had the Cavs are kind of struggling with him and Mobley though.
Whatever, they're figuring out. Both great players.
Yeah. So what would you give Jared Allen the player? I'm gonna say B plus.
I'm gonna say B plus.
Yeah. Right. A personal favorite of mine, OG Anunoby.
Sure.
Indiana. The Raptors have him still. I'm gonna say a B.
I'll say B as well.
Yeah, because they actually wanted him to be the next Kawhi Leonard, but he hasn't panned into that. But he hasn't been showing you flashes of defense and threes. So I'm gonna say B minus.
Sure.
Kyle Kuzma, another late one. Brooklyn Nets traded to the Lakers.
Yep.
Oh,
who'd they get in that trade?
I think that wasn't the Lonzo trade. No, it wasn't the Lonzo trade.
Probably just picks. So we're gonna give the Nets an F, and we're gonna give Kyle Kuzma
I'll say B.
I'll say B plus, honestly.
Yeah, because I still think we haven't seen the prime Kyle Kuzma yet, even though it's been a while. So I'll say
but he's definitely the number one option. I don't mean to be like that.
I mean, on Washington, I hope so. For Jordan Poole,
not it. I'm sorry, not it.
Yeah. The pick that you wanted to talk about, Derek White.
Yes, I'm gonna give Derek White an A minus.
A minus.
Just because he really has become that dog. He came out of Colorado and nobody knew about him. Yeah, I'll go A minus for Derek White. Where did he go? He went to Sacramento.
He played in San Antonio. He was alongside DeJounte Murray while he was still there.
Oh, for the longest, right? Yeah.
And then he got traded to Boston in the deadline. So A minus.
So yeah, A minus for the whole round. It's good for San Antonio. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it work out. But
right.
I mean, that's crazy.
Josh Hart, your guy.
I'm gonna go B-ish at 30. I mean, he's not with Utah anymore. He's been shipped around a bunch. You know what I mean? Yep. But I'm gonna go B minus as in career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna say B minus just because he's been moved around, but he has been that solid role player that everyone wants on their team. Tough grit guy, rebounds, assists, hustle plays, etc., and could occasionally hit a three. So I'm gonna say B.
We talk a lot about emotion on this podcast, a lot about like heart, a lot about, you know what I mean, like what it is to be a fan, what we consider to be our fans. He's played some games in New York that a lot of New York fans are going, damn, I like Josh Hart. That's who I keep on my team.
And the last one, the 15th pick of the second round, Dylan Brooks. Let's end with him.
Okay, sure.
To be completely honest, he had his moments in Memphis, but he's balling up right now in Houston. And who did he get drafted by? The Rockets. Oh wow, he back to the Rockets. It worked all out, full circle.
Came back to the team that didn't believe in him, but okay.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? We saw you hoop out, so we want you back. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll go C for Houston, but B plus for career.
I'm gonna say B for the player, then C minus for the trade. Because now you just got him back, so. I'm gonna say B just because.
But they had to overpay for him,
right? He's been playing well, but I want to see him do this next season again. I want to see consistency from Dylan Brooks. I want to see him bounce back from the year before and continue playing like this. So as of right now,
what I mean by overpay for him is that not that he got overpaid. It's the fact that he was picked by this team in the second round, and if you know what I mean, like I don't know about you, but I feel like you could get a better bang for your buck. You know what I mean? Once you knew who he was, you know what I'm saying?
right? Yeah, but hey, like I said, I want him to be more consistent. I want people to stop. I want people to pay forward the respect, pay it back in double since you disrespected his name.
Sure.
Yes, the jokes were cool, they were funny, but at the same time, he's still an NBA player at the end of the day, and he's showing you why he deserves to be in the NBA with the hot season he's had in Houston. So put some respect on Dylan Brooks' name.
Big facts.
Like what Lee said last week. Okay, and that's the draft. So I feel like we should imagine if we did NFL as well, like the first round.
I don't want to do that. I can't. After Zach, well, I can't review a draft anymore. I can't think what other people were thinking because
Hey, LSU to pass on Lamar Jackson twice.
I don't want to talk.
LSU to pass on DK Metcalf.
Bro. Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. We passed on both those players. Hey, the Eagles passing on Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
I was late to the pod. What was John eating before? John, what would you let them know? Let Chris know.
Oh, okay. I was having chicken noodle soup. Yeah, it's some good stuff. Making a trend here.
We'll probably do a bunch more segments like this. Maybe who knows with what drafts. But hey, if you see, we have a whole podcast segment playlist down below. Make sure you go check it out, and we'll see you in the next podcast segment. Okay, so that is everything. Anything else you want to talk about before we head out?
Let's do a recap on fantasy football. How you doing?
Oh. The game is back from halftime. The second half's about to start.
Mm-hmm.
Do I dare check? Oh, I'm scared. I'm checking right now. As of right now, Lockett has 3.7 points. I'm ahead by 12.
Okay.
With one half left, I need more. I need cardio from you, Tyler Lockett.
Could you imagine if Geno Smith comes in after half? If he was just like, all right, I just need the half.
Yep, the Seahawks only put up 3 points. You know, let's try quarterback change.
That would screw TJ.
Absolutely. What about you? How you looking?
I'm looking like
my heart.
Where am I looking? Sorry. I'm looking like I'm thinking I'm gonna win this game. Hurts is doing well, and so is AJ Brown, and they're both outscoring Swift. So.
Yeah, I mean, I hope AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts outscored DeAndre Swift.
I mean, I hope so too. But some people worry. Some people. I mean, the funny thing is, Phil. I mean, me and you, we were like, we both had to sweat Thursday night, and what the Raiders did. You know what I mean? And by the way, who picked the Raiders? This guy.
Good for you.
Someone game up. That's what's up.
Yeah, I have a 1-game lead as of right now. So
yeah,
because we didn't disagree on anything else. So
yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, damn. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the Raiders completely, shit the bed. I know the Chargers completely shit the bed, and then the head coach got fired for it, deservedly so.
And the GM,
deservedly so. So with that being said, last words we got.
Last words. It's been a good podcast. I hope to continue doing more podcasts in the future, and I kind of want to. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna work in the new year on trying to get the NFL one to go live. I think that's a new wave, almost close to it. I don't know, maybe not. Who knows? But
I'm done to do that.
Yeah.
Honestly, fuck it. We'll make the announcement starting.
No. I haven't because we don't know a time yet. You know what I mean for Thursdays.
I mean, as of right now, we can go live until Elijah comes back.
Yeah, I know, but 5:00 is like in the middle of everyone's day. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're coming back home from work. We can help them place parlays before Thursday Night Football.
I know, but I almost rather. Yeah, it's true. I kind of want to. I'd want to do it at like 6 or something. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Like I said, it's your call. I'm down to go live.
Yeah.
I'm going off what works best for y'all.
Facts. Which is fun. We might do. I mean, who knows? We'll see what happens. But
and plus in January, also on the lookout, we might be doing some watch parties for NBA games as well as NFL playoff games, so they tuned into that as well. So hey,
and I want to do like legendary lineups. Like I want to set let's just debate and bring up a whole bunch of different people. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean, like who's better than who, or
Yeah, somewhat. Or we could do like, for example, NBA. We could finish with talking about just centers. You know what I mean? We could go through every single. I mean, just we'll do a top 10. You know what I mean? And then we'll do like our top 3. And then I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe not, but maybe
no,
that
that's
could be for next week.
like I said. And plus, when NFL season is out, we're probably gonna need some video ideas so we can post a video like every week or so. So hey, I feel like if we did like a podcast a week and then come together and make two or three videos to post during the week,
Yeah,
that's a perfect week.
that could be cool too.
Yeah. Okay. Any other last words you got?
Nothing other than I mean, it was fun watching that Jalen Brunson game, and
Shout out Jalen Brunson.
can't wait till Thursday to talk about football. Let's get
50-point head top on your
man.
bum ass Phoenix Suns.
Let's go.
Perfect from the field. Perfect from 3.
We stand on business.
Suck it, Phoenix. For me,
You're a little too excited. You're like, oh my god, I'm rooting for the Knicks now. Every single time they play
if
Phoenix.
it's against Phoenix, I root for the Lakers too.
Okay.
So with that being said, for me, so we have a lot going on going into the end of the year and the next year coming up. Me and Elijah have a WWE award show coming up very soon. I think it'll probably be the last week of the year, so stay tuned into that. Also some watch parties. I might go live for some NBA games, and also John, if we have time, maybe an NFL game at playoff.
Or
game.
like one of the football matchups,
right?
For the college
as well. Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, that could be just fun to get on, watch, and anything on any play we'll talk about. You know what I mean? It'd be fun.
Yeah. Plus, I think have we done a watch party together yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Didn't we do the draft together or no?
Yeah, we might have watched the draft at a point, but I think also I get really like cocooned in for draft day. You know what I mean? Like I gotta get the wings, I gotta get everything up line. You know what I mean? Like
are we doing it for draft day, draft month as well? Draft day?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do one for draft day because it's also a day where that like the Jets, the Giants pick close to the top, so it's like I have to be concentrated. I have to hope for people. You know what I mean? Because otherwise they'll fall and it'll be like sad. I don't know. Hopefully,
because if the Giants or Jets don't draft someone you want.
I mean, this year we need a tackle. That's what I'm saying. We need a tackle for whoever. Someone needs a tackle.
Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned for the content coming soon. If you're watching on Twitch, I will be going live maybe around 10:30-ish. A new Madden series. Well, not a new Madden series, but a new season of Madden for us coming up right now. Well, not in half an hour. I got my ass kicked in franchise mode and career mode as a quarterback. Yeah, because my dumbass wanted to be quarterback for the Patriots. So yeah, that ended terribly.
Now you know how Mac Jones feels.
I traded away Mac Jones for Justin Fields mid-season.
Damn.
And we played a lot better with Justin Fields. But for this franchise mode, I will be drafting my whole team. So tonight,
you think you're gonna do that? Would you, as the Patriots, trade away your top pick for Justin Fields this year? Are you serious?
Oh, top pick?
Yeah. Because they'd won it first. They'd won it first. How close are you to the top? That's the real question.
No. We're top 3. No. But if it was for Mac Jones, in a heartbeat. Okay, let's walk.
What about they're not going to trade it away for anything other than a first rounder this year.
I know. No, I'm saying in Madden, I traded away Mac Jones for Justin Fields. So yeah. I do it 1,000 times.
Wouldn't get any luckier in that game. I don't mean to be like that, but
also the Madden trade engine is kind of broken. So yeah. So tonight I will be starting my John. Who do you think I should be a quarterback for? I'll let you decide what team.
Okay.
What team do you think needs a quarterback? Also, mine is like a more accurate Tim Tebow build. So just a heads up.
Give me 3 teams.
What teams do you think need a quarterback right now? Well, and also think about the beginning of the season.
Right now?
Well, probably beginning of the season. That's where I'm starting.
It could be the Giants. Or I mean, you probably can't. I don't know.
The Jets. No, they have Aaron Rodgers. Never mind.
They have Aaron Rodgers. You need a quarterback. Wait, are you actually going to be the quarterback?
Yes.
Okay.
I created my created player will be the quarterback who's going to be a mobile, accurate passer, sort of. So the Giants.
I mean, you could be Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson might be fairly healthy though.
I know.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson.
I don't know. That's the thing.
What?
Like,
I'm gonna go off your first answer. I'm gonna be the quarterback of the New York Giants.
are you really? Okay.
Yes, why not? I'm gonna do it.
Well, good luck. You got Saquon.
I have Saquon. I have Saquon, and I have Saquon.
Hey, you have Darius Slayton. Darius
I have
Slayton
Darren Waller too.
and Waller. Yes.
So it's official.
Did you see Waller last game?
He's activated this week as well.
That's what's up.
So yeah, so it's official. After John's recommendation and pick, I will be leading the New York Giants
Hey,
as a quarterback. So Daniel Jones, step aside. Phil Tebow is here.
Phil Tebow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
One of my favorite players. So yeah, and then the franchise mode will be I will be drafting my whole team. So from first pick all the way to last pick, we'll see. Do you think first pick should be quarterback like Patrick Mahomes if I'm lucky enough?
Sure. I mean, I don't know. You could be you could be anybody. So I mean, like,
I could pick anyone too.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I used to back in the day, Michael Vick. Regardless.
Oh, if it was
because it was Mike Vick. You know what I'm saying?
Madden. I don't know what credentials it takes, or please bring all time teams. That'd be
that's honestly what's keeping Madden from being better than 2K. 2K is better than Madden because of that reason. That's the only reason.
Maybe because of rights and stuff like that, credentials. I don't know what it is, but no. Also,
I don't know how Madden does it. How does 2K do it?
It's a lot of bullshit, by the way. They don't pay their historic players. That's why Charles Barkley is never on 2K, because they said pay the people who've been on your game that no longer in the league.
Oh, so they literally just pay them. That's crazy.
Yeah, so 2K is bad with historic players. That's why you haven't seen Charles Barkley or Reggie Miller in any 2K because of that reason. There'll
be a lot like that in the NFL.
Charles Barkley said, once you pay those guys that deserve to be paid because you're using their careers and likenesses in the game as an all-time.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that they should be able to play players. I believe that it should go to the NBA medical fund. You know what I'm saying?
Give me something like that. My likeness, I deserve to get some money.
Well, I guess, but I mean, what I'm saying is let it go to all the retired NBA players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Plus, they're benefiting off of a Rafe LaFrance or a James Posey or LaCharles Sprewell or Stephon Marbury.
Sure.
If they're getting a dime from that,
I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying that there could be other ways to be bad people. You know what I'm saying? Like if they gave it to for health reasons, you know what I mean? All right, they're not as bad. You know what I mean? But Charles Barkley's got a point.
Okay, so that's a pod. We kind of dragged out the outro, so sorry about that. Yep. So just a reminder, the Ball Central podcast live every Monday, recorded, uploaded every Friday. You can check us out audio down below, all the podcasting platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify for podcasters, which is formerly Anchor. So yeah, the Anchor got bought out. They sold. They sold their soul for the Spotify.
Makes sense. Also, they sold us when we were on Anchor. I don't mean to be like that, but they did.
Also for visually, you can see our lives, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, and then we also have a gaming channel at Ball Central Gaming down below. So from myself and John, that has been another week, and we will see you, I believe, Friday, and I will see you guys in about half an hour. So we are out.
Peace.
Deuces.